Today we are talking about how to finance real estate property investing in Africa. For you who live in the US, UK, you are already familiar with mortgage options. You know, there are a lot of mortgage companies that have sprung up in African and Caribbean countries. For example, in Ghana, there are multiple companies or banks, financial institutions that offer mortgages. I wanted to test how I can help my clients obtain mortgage from Ghanaian banks. So I decided to take a mortgage up in Ghana, and I am paying close to 12% interest rate on that particular property. So there are mortgage, financing companies in the Caribbean and Africa, but the rates may vary. Our interest rates is relatively low in the European and UK and USA, Canada. So do not compare the rates that you're going to be paying for your mortgage with the rates in Africa. The rates in Africa are higher because the money they borrow are at a higher premium than the banks in England and US. But the returns and yields from the property is greater here than you will have in the West. And therefore, even if the interest is 12%, the property is able to wash its own face financially. Property investing has to be long-term, not a short-term 9-day wonder. So if you're looking in the long term about yields and equity growth, over the medium to long term, 3, 4, 5 years time, the mortgage would have gone down, rental values would go up, and therefore you'll be able to have some margin of profitability. And going into the long term, the equity would also be building. So property investing is a long term. So mortgage options cannot be ruled out in these countries, but you need to take these mortgages with a risk caveat that says do not take up any mortgage unless you know you can afford to pay it and unless you know that you are ready for it. So that is my recommendation about mortgages. I have got a number of courses and coaching programs. If you're looking to invest in real estate in Africa or Caribbean, I have got the Property Investor Mastery for Africa and Caribbean Diaspora. I have the Service Accommodation Accelerator. That is for people who are looking to start real estate business or in Africa or the Caribbean without necessarily buying a property. You can run a business in Africa or the Caribbean in real estate without having a property. I'll teach you step-by-step guidance about what you can do in any of these programs. So do get in touch with us and we will help you navigate your journey into real estate investing in Africa and the Caribbean. Take care.